EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
What is that? 19? 44. Pick me up. Here we go.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
44 is the mic. 40. Set. Watch the screen. Pass.
From the gun, here's Watson. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Watson on first down. He gets it to Thomas. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of... after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson looks to throw again. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. He goes 105 yards on the kick return as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Damn.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Quit from the jump.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
ACT question. Damn.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Off to Thomas on the left side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Watson ain't throwing that damn good.
And he's in. Touchdown,
okay.
Houston.
Okay.
Fuller.
Since y'all think for years, I got something for that.
And the Texans
Nigga ain't throwing that fucking good.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
I'll let him throw like he fucking Brady or something. Nigga ain't fucking precision that much.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A give right side now to Hunt. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They've got a third down and a yard to start things out. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, it's Hunt. A gain of 3, second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Before a running back, that kind of encompasses everything right there. Terrific run, but he almost gets into the end zone. Remember, almost. Didn't quite get there. Most running backs I know, they don't want to come out of the game now.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Punching it in from a yard away, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A 1-yard run on first down, another yard that gets him into the end zone on second down. Maybe not much for the yards per carry average, but hey, 6 points.
Yeah, bottom line is it doesn't matter there. You've got to find a way to wedge it into the end zone. Yards per carry, that's out the window. How do you score? And on the second down, they had something going. They got a yard before. They thought they could do it again, and they got it done.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides of this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
23 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Watson. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. A reminder, coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. On second down, Johnson. Past the 20.
Bro, that's so garbage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Joseph now to have the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it.
I always laugh when people
Bro,
say, what's the toughest route to defend?
Ain't that good.
Like any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. But the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sheldon Richardson drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down.
Set, 19, 3, Mike, 94, coming after you. I'm coming after you. Let's go, let's go.
They are going for it. Here's Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
What a man ain't getting that fucking
all the way
open.
past the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Watson now closing in on a 200-yard 1st half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Dancing to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Well, Charles, if you think so far the early part of the preseason, who has stood out? If you take a peek back at the draft, the first round, it was pretty defensively minded. But there were 3 quarterbacks taken. Kyler Murray 1st, Daniel Jones 6th, Dwayne Haskins 15th. Of those guys, they've looked pretty good.
I agree with you, Brandon. When you talk about those 3 quarterbacks, and you're right.
But I think the ball's out. But this will
game cheating.
So possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he's got the completion to Hopkins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Watson now over 200 yards already in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10.
Give me that
Trying
shit.
to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
Pissing me off, bro. They've been cheating me on my picks and shit.
Here's second and 9.
I get a
just
fumble,
a yard on that
they'll
last
roll
run.
out of bounds because I'm finna take it out. Get a pick, nigga just decide not to fucking block.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
It's so trash. I would have fucking hit it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved.
Get ready. Get ready.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Cincinnati be having a pretty good team.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to. And if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. On third down, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll.
How is this nigga breaking contain?
Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And
That's
he's
what I'm
taken
talking
down.
about.
This will be a Brown sack. Christian Kirksey in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He finds his target.
Bro, he ain't catching that.
A big gain of
Take it easy,
28
niggas, on
as the
here
drive
some garbage.
continues. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another
Shit,
fun
he's
play
so
to watch
trash.
there on the deep pass.
This game has the
You
feel
get
of
both deep
a
down.
turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gardens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Watson now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 50, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st. On 1st down, it's Watson. On the catch, it's Duke Johnson. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside at 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Bruh, he ain't doing that.
On 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
So I like that right there.
They let
Not
these
only was it
running
the right play,
quarterbacks do
throwing
too
it away
much.
like that,
They
frankly,
can't
I think
do
it was the
real
only
life.
play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
He'll live to fight another down, right?
To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they're going to have another
Motherfuckers
1st
I'm
down
talking
as he's
about,
going to be
bruh.
tackled at the Browns' 18.
Man, oh man, like they just that cold. They not even good.
From the red zone now, Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas.
Dude, if you don't get hit,
Now they're
you can
inside the 10
spin
as
and
he's
all
brought
that shit
down
all
at
you
the
want to.
9.
Madden saving.
That was the 9th play
I
of
ain't
the
never
drive,
seen
and
somebody
they pick
get
up
saved
9
by
yards
Madden.
with it.
Play after
That last
play.
catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Johnson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
You're saved by
Absolutely,
Madden.
the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and
play.
stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go to Johnson again. And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson.
He's dropping
And
that
he'll be
shit.
stopped up after only a couple
Little
of
Duke
yards
Johnson,
as he gets it
give me a
down to the
break.
5.
Hitting him on the
That
ball.
just
That's
feel
going
like
to
a
pop
defense
out.
there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On the ground, this is Johnson.
Running outside,
and that'll
no
hurt
save
the
you.
average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. That is caught.
So fake, where's my linebackers that's supposed to be right there?
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And they're able to break the
Killing
tie
me.
and
Niggas
move
just-
out in front here in this 4th quarter.
Man, just saved me.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point
That nigga
lead.
They added that stupid highlight shit. Oh, he's got this. He can
So
do
after the
this.
touchdown, here's
Motherfucker, you can
Fairbairn
only do
now
so
to kick
much.
it away.
Motherfucker done found the glitches in this in
That'll
Deshaun
be
Watson.
taken in
This
the
nigga
end
doing
zone.
the fakest shit I ever seen.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Huh?
Point it right. Check.
They run again with Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's caught.
Oh, damn.
35.
You may not come when you want to, but you will be there right on time.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown.
Get the ball back.
Cleveland.
No, he's going to run. I mean,
Kareem
pass
Hunt,
it. You think
31
Deshaun Watson,
yards.
fucking Tom
As they
Brady,
can now tie the game
mixed
with
with
the
fucking
extra
Mike
point
Vick.
here in the final 2 minutes. Critical extra point up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I
just
wouldn't
can't believe
necessarily
that they
just
trying to act like
absolutely
this
go in the
offensive
opposite
line is
direction.
just
They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
I hope you got your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now it's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Watson's
Bro,
throw is
one of
taken
them
in by
niggas gonna
QT.
drop the ball.
A
Stop
good pick
shooting.
up there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They gotta find a way
Motherfucker
to
getting his
gash the
head
defense
knocked in.
downfield.
Y'all constantly giving him that shit.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Johnson. And some room to work.
You a pussy.
15 yards on
I
the
hate
play,
niggas that
1st
do that
down.
shit.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
47, 19. Check. Let's go.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he
Man,
won
nothing
the
in the
touchdown,
end
but
zone.
he will
Any other
have the
time
first
y'all do
down
it.
as he's tackled at the 2. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
Motherfucker win because Madden cheated me out of my fumbles and all that shit.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
Fucker don't win.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
Ain't nobody beating me like that. Strictly winning off Madden. Madden help me.
Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick here is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy.
That was just
every snap was a major league ball.
Back there,
they had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EASports.com. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Letting this nigga get all the time in the world on 3rd and 20, 4th and 20 and shit. This nigga just got all day to throw. That was some fake ass shit they let him do. And still barely won. That's the sad part. Motherfucker should have had 3 turnovers.
Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball.
Anybody can read a defense when you can just stand back there. Oh, over here. Oh, over here. I'm just back here doing a fucking footwork drill. What the fuck? I can't believe that shit. I never seen no shit. Now, if it's Brady, I expect that or some shit, or Drew Brees, or even Phillip Rivers' team. Houston has one of the worst offensive lines in the league. It don't matter what adjustments you make. They some shit. They showing the replays. I see niggas blocking my niggas one-on-one. Get out of here. Three of my D linemen, you can't block one-on-one, Barry. At least 2. At least my D tackle and Garrett.
They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the.
Clemson, come on.
What game on right now?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago
like
as
him
the
doing
Browns
this shit
made their
with
entrance.
Dallas, they actually
are ready
have
to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Cool. What they come on, ACC channel?
First carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Oopsie.
He finds an opening past the 40, the 40, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 73 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0
running
game.
outside, then I ain't talking to you, dude.
Joseph now to kick this one away.
Come on, defense, nothing easy. The last nigga was just kind of ridiculous.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Bitch, I'm gonna hurt you.
And he'll take it up past the
what the fuck his
25
name is?
to the 26-yard line.
Hurt that bitch.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 26. Prescott now flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away.
Bro, give me my pick.
Picked off there, almost intercepted.
Damn, I'm getting tired of this
second
shit.
down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a whole
Motherfucker
open in the
always get
zone.
a second
You have to
chance.
think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the
Jump too
play,
early. You
first
gotta come up
down.
and get it. I was already behind.
Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And they're going to him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback
Last
lane to
year,
be
you're
found
thinking of last
whatsoever. Second and 10.
This year, you gotta come up and get that bitch.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard.
Give me that fucking
And
ball,
taking
bitch.
it across midfield and inside
You gonna get
the
some yards, but we
45.
gonna fucking rough your ass up.
Usually we
once
see
get
runs
to
like
you.
this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Bitch, where are you going?
A run on first down,
Yeah,
but it's
you
not
ain't
going to
at
get him
Memphis
much.
no more.
Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but he did a
Constantly
really
running.
nice job of forcing him
got a
back
yard.
inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Bruh, don't give him that
Slide
bullshit
down to
slide
avoid
when
the
I'm hitting him.
contact.
Don't do
Give him
that
7
to
there
me,
on the
Madden.
tuck and run, and they're
Don't
in better
save
shape
niggas.
now for third.
He wanted to run.
Partner, he was
Well,
going through his
let him get his
progressions.
head knocked
Not
in.
there, not there. After about the third one, he decided
Don't
better
save
pull
him.
it down and run for it.
Madden
And he
like- they
slides
like to
down
save
and
folks
avoids
on
the
this
hit
shit.
for good measure.
Let's save him. He a big boy.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick
He
up
like-
the
he
first
like to run
before
this
he's
Pollard
taken
nigga.
down at the 27.
How much you want to bet I make that nigga
9
funny?
yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott.
Oh, hell no.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Prescott to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Yeah, I'm
In order for a
I'm
screen
coming.
pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a
Where
big
you
game.
going,
And he's
Dicky
gonna
Duke
go
Duke?
down just outside of the 5. Right
No,
around the
that end
6-yard
zone ain't for
line.
you, Dak.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they? And he'll get in. Touchdown,
Ran in with that little good
Cowboys.
shit.
A
That's gonna cost you your
5-yard
game.
touchdown run as his
Running
guys
in.
are on the board here in this first
I'm gonna
quarter.
get him.
But he decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
Don't get him.
The kicker just has to
Best
come out for the
run Zeke into
PAT.
the
He can
ground.
breathe a
That
sigh of
nigga
relief
got
as
nothing
well,
to do.
right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your
See ya.
description because when we talk about hitting the home,
It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 20.
Too slow, Lawrence, you fat bitch.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown in this opening
Now, what was I
quarter.
saying?
And the Browns
Oh, yeah,
have
it's not the
taken
switch
the
out.
lead. The extra point up and good. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. And that makes the score 14-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
I'm going to hurt you, Tavon. Boy, you running real cautious. You right to. I'm going to knock his fucking head in when I get the team. Oh, well. Pollard, you going to take Tavon
About
here.
set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On second down, it's Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
Woo! Come on, man.
Gain of 6 to the 46.
Ain't no rookie getting hit like that all the time and holding on to it. You shouldn't even respect him.
First down.
He ain't no top
difference,
rookie.
as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Pollard.
Where you going, little nigga?
No room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
He must be from Memphis.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3,
or is this him?
That just tells you who won that battle on the last play.
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. 3rd and short yardage, Prescott. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. The first down.
Where you going, Zeke?
And he'll lose yardage
I
on
run
the
the
play
ball.
back at the 45-yard line.
I run it when they hit
It's a
high.
loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That ain't for you.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak.
Let's get it.
There's one that's intercepted.
Boom.
It's T.J. Carey who picked it.
Did you slow, Jackie?
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, nice move. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit.
Woo, Tavon! I ain't forget about you. I still want that ball.
To come all the way back in this game or not.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Now Prescott, and he hits Jason Witten, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And that's Elliott, complete.
Bro, this game is so fucking fake. Why do y'all...
21 yards there on third down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield.
I like what y'all doing, though.
First down.
He just rushed that.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott.
Cram his ass, big boy.
Here as he's taken down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott.
I'll take that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says...
See ya!
He's at the 40. Past the 20.
What do you say, boys?
Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. As the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
I mean, what can they do?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get
out
of
was
here.
fake. That's why they took that shit off. They overcompensated.
How will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will it be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
He's trying to get it to
on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Oh, I'm going to...
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
I mean, he's throwing it right. He just ain't reacting to it.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in
I mean, it's going right above his helmet.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Here's Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
You don't want to pass. You want to run.
Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness
to
make
I
people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Regular. Let's get off the field, D.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Hunt is having a career day.
25 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And that rushing touchdown is fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hold him, offensive lineman.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Yeah, hit him with that
another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
No, the offensive line is
so
just
they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
They'll run
Cram his ass.
and that play is blown up, losing
play.
yardage back at the 35.
Thought I was. You?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second and 12,
Screen.
Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Zeke, you stepped on the top. I want Zeke head. I want Zeke head
Ran
for
that
that.
one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a
He
message
ain't
to the
playing
defense.
with him no more.
Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Now Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown.
Boy, you already got $25 now. Take it out of DJ.
A 1-yard touchdown pass, and the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Boy, I didn't tell you to put that with that.
Extra
I said that was
point by
candy.
Barr, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead.
What's wrong with this guy?
Following the touchdown, here's Barr to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Is Kareem Hunt going to have about 500 yards rushing? Come on, man. We're looking for a defense.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns drive about to get started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Let's go, D. Big series, right?
They'll run again with Hunt.
I'm
Red Sea
gone.
parts, and
Dog,
there he goes.
Got me dancing to the end. I don't know if you know, but I'm telling you.
Kareem Hunt, 69 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over.
Play that stupid running
Trying to get
back.
one more in here before the quarter breaks.
You was playing him, now you just playing Z. What are you doing?
They'll start the drive with
He's
Elliott.
gone.
Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take
Lord,
it
your
the
pursuit is
distance.
some shit.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy
I forgot I can't
touchdown.
run that so far.
Ezekiel Elliott,
What am I in?
81 yards. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we're back now here in Cleveland, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long.
Big stop, let's go. Mike's 54.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete.
Odell may not.
Midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt.
Boy, you thought my run was done, nigga. I'm going to keep running this shit all
And
down.
he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
When you think I'm going to run right, I run left.
37 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well,
You would have been running Zeke in the beginning. You might have
have
had a chance.
They weren't ready to
She
go
was
on the
running
last
nigga
run.
from Memphis.
Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but
God.
to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. This is Elliott. Maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Check. Alert flare, flare. 6 guys, check 6 guys.
Elliott. Finding some room at midfield. Power.
Wow-wee.
Take it the
Meaningless yards in a blowout. I guess you can use that play next game.
Touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
I'm blowing somebody out
cut
right
into
now.
that lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. So still
think he got a
lots
chance
of
this
work
time.
left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Few
Now they're
stops.
down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right? That you've worked
spread
on
the guy
into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
Yeah,
but,
bro, why you didn't make
this
the
game's pretty
tackle?
much done for
make
them.
the block.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. So now they have to contend with second and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Hey, 133.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Nowhere to escape,
He's
and
down
he goes
21.
down. Leighton
With
Vander
40
Esch
seconds left.
wreaking havoc with a sack. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there.
Ooh, you
And
should
I
have
know if
kicked
we go to
that.
the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker.
I'm good because I don't get it. I stopped caring a quarter and a half ago.
Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game
time
where these
to let him
drives
poke
really,
run with it.
really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
He's going to let it fly.
I'll take that. Look at this lucky ass nigga, man.
Cowboy touchdown.
You mad trying to make this something else. Let me
44
sit up.
yards. And the Cowboys
Man,
get a
let him
bit
get the home
closer.
side game.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe
Right
positive to
here.
look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that will get them one closer. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
How would I lose?
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the
He didn't come
toe
out
to
of
the leather on that
stop me
one,
before.
their chances of getting that done.
Fucked up.
slim
You hear me,
and
brother?
none.
You hear
There he
me?
goes left side. And now look at this. Big gain and a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys.
Oh, shit.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They
I
can't do
was
much
holding
at
the
this
ball
point, partner.
behind
This
me.
one is going to go down in the
Gloating
loss
and
count.
shit.
You don't make
So
up for
bold
what
did I
has
fumble.
happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone
Bro,
run
he
the
don't
ball
have- it's
if you-
not
if you
enough
so
time.
choose.
You have
But
to have
otherwise,
time.
Just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going
Oh,
forward.
he gonna score 14. He's
They
down
keep on the ground
14.
with Elliott. And he slips up past the 45
Give
before
4
being
seconds.
tackled.
It take 2 to hike the
Big
motherfucker.
offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
Woo-wee.
Gratefully accept
Kareem
that
Hunt.
Monday.
I
It
shoulda-
makes
I
their
shoulda
job
stayed
that much
motivated,
easier
bruh.
when they're scoring that many
Got you
points.
your 500,
allows them
boy.
to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Four, 9 or something. Giddy up 409.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the
message
NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter.
That nigga had 300
at
yards
EA
rushing.
Madden NFL.
Too bad we averaged 30 yards
It's
a
a win
carry.
for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
Gosh,
He just messaged me. We had no answer for Hunt. Good game. Boy, you didn't need the answer. You needed the defense. No, you don't. Why do you keep saying that? What is it then? I got to know, nigga. I got to know. Boy, I don't know why the hell you told you don't get it on that. All you gotta do is cancel your Xbox. You ain't been playing that shit in months on end. You played that shit in about 6 months. That's why I don't get the subscription like that. Month to month me. String me out. Slow pace. Do we got another one in us? Let's hopefully he's sorry so I can roll him out real quick. Let me wait so I play that nigga again. And see, if he would have ran Zeke in the beginning, he might have it would have been a game maybe. But this nigga running the fucking rookie from Memphis. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Nigga running the rookie from Memphis. Nigga, Zeke is a monster on this. It's quite intimidating. What Kara talking about?
Ladies and gentlemen,
when we gonna go out again?
gentlemen, are you ready?
When you want to,
Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
Buster. I don't. Boy, that ain't gonna work.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, I know this girl. To me telling her I miss her, she goes, "Oh, I miss you too, Daddy." Kara is like she's like a nerdy looking black girl with a fucking almost a nigga mentality, but it's Kara kind of weird. Like she cool to hang out with though, cause she got that feminism, so she'll pay for shit. But she ain't no girly girl like that. You know what I'm saying? Boy, you wouldn't know. She a 10%. Boy, you got a low percentage. That's 1.6 you at. You lucky you married. That's what's bringing you up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots.
This nigga got the Patriots. Oh, God. Well, we won't be getting no sacks today.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! 53!
On first down, Brady. And a dump off to White. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
As a passer, you're always trying to find an open window to throw the ball
no sacks
downfield.
coming this way.
Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
The greatest player to ever live.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yep.
Now Brady.
I might quit.
And this will be incomplete.
He's unstoppable.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now for Brady. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Brady going to throw. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a
that
pretty
nigga
good
held
shot
on
there.
to that shit.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid
Bruh, Julian Edelman
conversion.
is
And defensively,
fucking
pure frustration.
God.
Throwing on first
Not
down
my
is
guy.
Brady.
Come on, man.
That is incomplete. He
We
couldn't
hitting.
hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this.
Trying
and
to
you know
one-hand
he's
catch on that
positioned
boy.
out
We gonna
here.
knock your
He's
fucking
gonna have to
brain
absorb
loose.
the contact.
Fuck
And as a
wrong with
result,
you?
unable to hold on to the football.
To throw once more on 2nd.
Cram
and 10.
his ass, Garrett.
Brady.
Hey,
And
this
he's
is
taken
it.
down.
Hey,
This
this
will
is
be a
it.
Brown sack.
This is it.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because
Odell,
they wanted to come out and establish a
this
little
back to the
momentum
house.
right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
What a punt. Oh my God, I was
Very
gone.
good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.